Hello, it's testimony time. This one story keeps coming to mind, and I really feel like I should share it. This story in particular is in regards to a friend of mine. This happened this last summer. I've been staying with her over the summer, and we were spending a lot of time together, a lot more time than we both anticipated for a variety of reasons. It was really, really hard because this was the most time that I had spent with this person in a very long time. It was an amazing time, but it got really rough. At one point during a certain day, we had been out and about, and we had went to go spend some time outside. Where we ended up was both of us were extremely upset with one another. Have any of y'all ever been so angry or so upset to the point where it's just like, I think the term is seeing red. And on top of that, I was really scared because I had never felt this way towards my friend, and I had never felt it from her either. It's all around super uncomfortable situations. All I could do was pray. I started praying, and I'm praying, and I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, like, help. I need wisdom. I don't know what to do. But I was also just feeling like I also want vindication. I want an apology. Like, how dare she treat me like this? How dare she talk to me like this? And I was feeling, so it was mixtures of like, I'm wanting Jesus' heart, but also I'm wanting like justice. I'm like, this is not okay that this is happening. Not that I was innocent in the situation by any means, but was feeling very much like, yeah, I'll apologize if she says sorry first, kind of thing. Then I felt the Lord challenge me and be like, is that how I love you? And I'm like, oh. And for some added context, what I've been learning through my walk with Christ is that when the Lord commands us to love others as ourselves, that excludes no one. And even to the point where other verses reference loving our enemies. So if the Lord commands me to love my enemies, somebody who hates me and is actively trying to cause me harm in some way, shape, or form, I absolutely am commanded to love my friend who is having a bad day and is having a bad moment. So that's easier said than done, and I just didn't feel like there's any way for me to just put a mask on and just fake, and I also didn't feel like that was loving. So I was like, Lord, help. That's basically all I could do. And then I felt this urge and this poke from the Lord. He said, you need your heart changed. You can't do this. I can. That was when I realized what I needed to pray was not, oh, help me know what to say, or oh, help the situation be better, whatever. Lord, change my heart. Help me to love my friend right now. And when I say love, I don't just mean be nice, smile, put on a face. I mean genuinely love my friend right now, regardless of what she says or does, regardless of an apology or restoration. And mind you, this was not immediate. I was praying this, so I would be praying, Lord, change my heart, and I'd be like, if she says sorry, and the Lord's like, no, like, even if she doesn't say sorry, even if she acts on the things she's saying to you right now, like, regardless of her at all, I need you to give me your heart. And it was really, really hard, to the point where I felt my flesh screaming, I don't want to. But I was like, Lord, you are bigger than my flesh, you are bigger than my heart. I trust that you can change my heart right now. And when I tell you that after I actually surrendered my desire for vengeance, my desire for what I deemed as restitution, like an apology or some other action to be taken on her end, as soon as I surrendered all that and I said, okay, Lord, regardless of whatever she chooses to do in the next moment, in the next day, or whatever, help me to actually love her now. It was such a miraculous moment because I genuinely felt the presence of God wash over me, and I felt my heart do a 180. And when I tell you, it wasn't like, oh, I can just forgive and forget. Like, no, like, I cannot describe to you how miraculous this sensation was. It was miraculous. There is no other word for it. There was no human explanation as to how I could go from, I'm not saying sorry unless she does, how dare she say these things to me, this hurts so bad, to the point where my heart was screaming. I was actually crying. Like, the situation was not good. Good words were not being said. Going from that to I love her so much. I love her so much. Lord, just let me love her and let her receive that love. If not from me, from you. How it manifested, the olive branch, so to speak, was in the midst of all this situation, I just said, can I paint your nails? And I can't remember the context as to what led up to that, but that moment where all I did on the outside was just say, can I paint your nails? Which I had offered to do prior and we hadn't had time to do up to that point. And I just watched her go from really struggling and being very upset and very hurt to softening immediately. It was just so miraculous to not only sense, but to see that in that moment, because Jesus changed my heart so radically, that it also changed hers so radically. And I think the reason I'm sharing this is because I think there's so many times when you're following God that you think you have to just fit yourself into some sort of mold, or that you have to just act a certain way on your own, or that you should just be disciplined and you should just be kind and whatever. We can't do that by ourselves. We can't do what Jesus asks of us alone. We cannot unconditionally and sacrificially love without the Holy Spirit. And not, oh yeah, Holy Spirit lives in me all the time. Yes, but I can still choose to be rude. I can choose to be a not good person. I was going to say a worse word. We're not going to do that. I could choose to seek vengeance or what I deserve, or I could choose to go back and forth verbally with somebody. I have free will. I have full right to use my tongue however I want to. And I do sometimes, and I'm not proud of it. What I have learned is that Jesus commands us to love as he does. And that means loving people who hurt us. Sometimes accidentally, sometimes intentionally. It means loving people who go out of their way to hurt you. And that's not something we can physically do. We can't physically do that. That's not possible. That's not something you can actually do without God. I'm willing to be corrected. I do not believe that that is physically possible. If somebody has experienced it, it's because Jesus helped them do it, whether they know it or not. I don't believe love in any form on this earth can exist without Christ. If Christ was not here, love would not exist. If God was not alive, love would not exist, because he is love. So I really felt I should share this because I want to encourage anyone who watches that if you are struggling with a heart shift or with something that the Lord is asking you to do, he doesn't ask us to do it and then say, figure it out yourself. He didn't ask me to unconditionally love my friend and then say, figure it out. He didn't say, I want you to sacrifice for her and then say, do it yourself. He had full desire to help me and then did. And this is one of many times I've done this. This is not just one time, oh, he came through for that one time. This is one of many situations that I have been in where I, specifically with relational conflict, at least in my story, where I have been so in such a painful place where I was convinced I couldn't forgive this person. I could not let this person walk away scot-free in my own human judgment. But Jesus, he completely changed my heart. Completely. And that power then flowed into my friend. So yeah, I hope and I pray that these stories have been encouraging to whoever watches. Any questions or comments, you can leave them down below, or you can DM me, of course, if you've made it through this far. God bless abundantly everyone who watches, and I look forward to the next testimony time. Take care.